Since the outbreak of the coronavirus, countries worldwide are struggling to contain the virus. It's even more problematic in Zimbabwe, where the nation is battling hyperinflation, the COVID-19 lockdown, food shortages, and high unemployment. Restrictions on movement and business during the pandemic is hitting ordinary citizens very hard. To gain perspective of what is exactly happening, Africa 54's Ndiho spoke to CHIMBWANDA, a Harare-based entrepreneur who says life is too hard.
CHIMBWANDA, welcome to Africa 54. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me, Paul.
How are things in Zimbabwe?
Things in Zimbabwe are pretty okay. We're just a bit scared, uncertain of what's going on, and just anxious, really, just not so certain of what direction to take with life right now.
How is the lockdown affecting people in the business, especially you as a businesswoman? How has this impacted the business that you do?
Business has been very difficult, considering a lot of people, we are buying stuff from abroad or within the region and bringing stuff in to sell. So trade has really gone down, stocks are running out. We're not so certain when next borders will open up, so when we'll be able to just purchase our wares and proceed with business as normal. Business for maybe retail has been booming. Well, not exactly booming, but they've been doing pretty okay considering they've been open from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. in the afternoon, people queuing just to buy basic necessities to get them by.
How much of an impact has COVID-19 had on the general population?
Children have stopped going to school. Already we were struggling with just day-to-day business activities, generating enough money to sustain you through the month, suffering hyperinflation. It's just been a really, really torrid time for us here in Zimbabwe.
What are you doing to overcome some of those challenges as people in the business community? What new ways have you come up with, at least to stay alive, to stay in business?
We've all turned to online selling. We just sell on all networks. Whatever you have, whatever you're selling, push it through your WhatsApp, your Facebook. We've turned to a lot of social media to push our products. And then also we've started to do deliveries, like door-to-door deliveries. So within your area, you know, because we've got roadblocks where you can't cross over into the next neighborhood or try and get into a main area. Say, for example, if you live within town, like the flats in town, you're just going to sell to the people that you can easily access without having to encounter the police and the soldiers.
So you mean movement is restricted across the country?
Yes, movement is very restricted. You need to have a pass or a letter that will allow you to move from area to area. You also have to have a very valid reason of where you're going. They are implementing the mask system where you have to have a mask on your face whenever you're outdoors. The only time you cannot have a mask is when you're in your house.
The last time I was there, people were having hard times just trying to get cash to buy basic stuff. I wonder, how is it like now? Is it still the same thing, or things have improved a little bit?
In terms of cash circulation, things have not improved. Our banks are closed. They only open for remittances. That is on between Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can get international remittance. And then for general banking, everybody has to do somewhat of online or electronic banking. As for cash circulation, I honestly wouldn't know when the last time I actually held physical cash was, but not everybody has physical cash. We all have to use the mobile money transfers, and it's a bit difficult considering you can't trade, you can't do any form of business. How are you generating revenue to then be able to just buy what you need?
If you're saying that people have resorted to using maybe social media to transact business, how easy is it for ordinary people to access the internet?
Yes, ordinary people have been left out of this because the amount of money we need for data has just skyrocketed. We've just had increases on data. So you find that a lot of people, yes, we all have devices, we can do online payments, and we have this mobile money transfer, which seems to be working more than actually going online and doing payments. And it's not so easy for the layman to just go into your banking system and use your internet banking.
Thank you so much, Ivy.
All right, thank you.
That was Africa 54's Paul Ndiho speaking to Ivy CHIMBWANDA, a Harare-based entrepreneur.